First of all, money is so subjective, and 100K might seem such a high number for some people, but for some other people, 100K sounds like just a number. It's not that high number, right? But for me, 100K was such a high number for me at that time, and still it is such a high number. Whatever goal or achievement that you really want to make, even if it seems like impossible, it's not really possible for you right now, you actually can. So that's why I decided to make this video, to really motivate you. All right, so let me share my story. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, nice meeting you guys, and welcome. In today's video, I am gonna share with you guys my journey from graduation at 23 years old in South Korea to 29 years old, achieving my 100K annual salary job offer, I would say, in Singapore. And just a disclaimer, because I appreciate 100% full transparency always. First, 100K is in Singapore dollars. And second, my career was tech sales career, which means 100K is not 100% basic salary. You would have like certain percentage as a basic salary and certain percentage as your sales commission, which means you might not earn like 100K divided by 12 months per month, because if you don't really achieve your sales quota, etc. But on the flip side, if you achieve way more, you can actually earn so much more as your commission as well. I just wanted to let you guys know that. And also, at 28 years old, one specific month, I was earning like more than 12K in Singapore dollars a month, which is almost like $9,000 in USD a month in that month, because I achieved my sales quota. I overachieved my sales quota, and it is really possible as a tech sales rep. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you are wondering what tech sales career is. So let me share how I achieved 100K. Really simply saying is because I was able to get promotion really fast. If you have watched my video moving from Korea to Singapore, you would understand a little bit better. But simply saying, I worked in the airline industry in Korea, and then I got my first job in Singapore in tech industry. And then after a year working at my first company, I changed my job to my second company. So in today's video, I mainly want to touch upon three main things, okay? So the first thing is how to overcome your limiting beliefs, my own story as well. And second is choosing the right company to get what you want. Another my story as well. And number three is a misconception that a lot of people say and believe, I guess, these days especially, which is everyone is replaceable. I don't 100% agree with that, to be honest. So the first thing, how to overcome your limiting beliefs. Before moving to Singapore, I was working in an airline company. Salary was, I don't remember exactly, but like it was less than 35K Singapore dollars. So, but I was okay with that. And I didn't really believe that I can earn 70K or 80K even before 30, to be honest. And one of the reasons why I had this limiting beliefs is the salary increment that you can get per year or 2 years, or promotions even that you can get, was very limited in a way. But I always desired more. Anyhow, my first job in tech company in Singapore, their salary was higher than I was earning in Korea. It was about Singapore dollars like 40 something K, like 40K, around 40 or something like that, including like everything, 40K. So it was okay, it was good. And then I thought like, you know what, the company was great and everything was great. You know, I'm in Singapore, this is great. And then you know what, I'm gonna work in this company for 2 years or 3 years, etc. That's what I was thinking. Until a recruiter from the company, the second company that I was working, that I worked in Singapore, reached out to me via LinkedIn tutorials up here. Please check it out if you're wondering how you can attract recruiters or hiring managers to reach out to you first, by the way. Anyway, so she reached out to me, and that's how I moved to another job with a higher salary. So this brings us to talk about the second topic that I mentioned earlier, which is choose the right company for you. So which means when this recruiter reached out to me from this company was not like super famous company, like very, very well-known company, at least for me. And they had only like 20 employees in Singapore office, 25 maximum. It was really growing fast. It's US-based company, and in North America, in Europe, they have like good presence, but not yet in Singapore and APAC region. So they try to expand their APAC market. And I did a lot of research about this company, and then I realized it's a public company and it's growing really fast. It seemed really, really great. And also they were looking for a Korean speaking person. I thought like, oh my gosh, this could be a really good opportunity. So my core message here is that if you are looking to get promotions really fast, when you decide to change your job or when you decide to work abroad, make sure to do a lot of research about the company. And number 3 is, earlier I mentioned that I don't really agree with what people really say, which is everyone is replaceable at work. I disagree. If you are working with a lot of internal stakeholders like me, like for example, I belong to inside sales team, and I need to work with a lot of different teams like marketing team, demand generation team, engineering team, and other sales team as well. So in that case, make sure to have a good relationship with them. Having a good relationship doesn't mean that having a coffee chat with everyone and being social like that. That helps as well, but what's more important is make sure to let them know that your work is valuable. Make sure to let them know that you are not just one of employees. Make sure to let them know that, hey, you are so smart, your work ethic is great, and then what you are providing to the team is so valuable. You're so valuable. That's the thing that you really need to keep in mind, okay? Why? Because when your manager wants to promote you, or when your vice president wants to promote you, they always hear other people's opinion. It doesn't mean that whether they don't like you or they don't really see you valuable. However, if your manager or your manager's manager constantly hear good feedbacks about your work, it's easier and faster for you to get promotion. Okay, so keep in mind that, all right? Oh, and also I want to say one more thing here is after moving to Singapore, I moved to Amsterdam, right? So if you haven't watched my video from Singapore, Amsterdam, to check it out. But in Amsterdam, while I was working at a company, I got another job offer from this company that I was working in Singapore, the best company, my favorite company, right? So that company, I got a job offer handling Scottish market, right? I got a job offer, but in the end, I didn't work there because of the personal thing. I moved back to South Korea. But anyway, yeah. So that job offer, I got like in USD, almost 100K USD job offer. Almost, not 100%. I think like it's because of the currency rate. I don't know, but like 95, almost 100K. I was like, wow, I can actually get a job in Amsterdam, and I don't even speak Dutch, and they give me a job offer handling Scottish market? Like, what? Right? I just turned 30 at that time. So I was like, wow, it is really possible. I think for me, like I had this kind of idea that like, okay, if I can earn 100K before 30, oh my gosh, I achieved something. I can actually do something. I'm great, that kind of thing, right? I somehow have like this kind of mindset that, wow, I can actually do this. I always thought like, okay, I have this kind of limiting belief in myself. Like, can I do this? Can I achieve this amount of salary that I'm thinking, that I'm dreaming? Can I achieve this kind of life, you know? But life is really funny. Like I was actually achieving it, right? I'm not bragging at all. It's just really to motivate you guys, because I thought I couldn't achieve it, right? And there are so many other things that I really want to share with you guys to motivate you guys, my dreamers, people in my community. I'm sure if you are in our community, I'm sure you are also achiever and dreamer and go-getter. You want more for yourself, and then you believe in yourself. You want to believe in yourself, or you want to believe in your potential. You know that you have potential, but you just don't know it yet, right? But you have it. I mean, honestly, you have it. You have it. It doesn't have to be 100K for you. It doesn't have to be materialistic things. It could be just, you know, working abroad and being happy with your family, or it could be anything. Thanks for watching this video, all my dreamers. And I'm really enjoying making this kind of videos. And if you have any video, if you have any video ideas, any content that you want to see, you want me to create, let me know. I am always happy to hear your ideas. So yeah, have a great week and wonderful week, and thank you so much. Always cheering for you. I'm always cheering for you, and believe in yourself because I believe in you. Thank you. See you soon.